A few videos ago, I introduced you to Richard. Richard lives at the group home and is completely blind. He was born that way. The cool thing about Richard is he has a talent that you would not believe. Not only is Richard good at eating a hot fudge brownie, he's also great at playing the organ. And this week, on Wednesday, he's supposed to be bringing his organ and he's planning to play for me. And you bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to record it for you to hear. Good morning, backup dancers. It's 6:30 in the morning and it's already burning up. So I know it's going to be a scorching day. So I got something in the mail that I want to share with you guys. It's this. You want to take a guess what it is? Do you know? Let me share with you. It's a new feeder. It's made by Grandpa's Feeder. Chicken Chick recommends it. I've been reading the instructions on how to get your chickens properly trained, but you see how they stand on this and then it lifts this and they eat. So it eliminates rodents from getting in there. Let's go put it in the chicken yard. So many of you said, Judy, I think rodents can stand on that and open it. Well, I thought the same thing. I was like, what if a raccoon gets in there? All the raccoon has to do is stand on it and then it's gonna come open. Well, there's a lock on it. So at night, you lock it so nothing can get into it. So it's guaranteed to stay fresh and no rodents, no predators at all can get inside the container. And that was a selling point to me as well. Let's go let the animals out. Today I have a big day. So today, Hey Mickey is getting gelded, meaning he's being castrated. Him and Dexter are the only two intact males that are on my farm now. And I'll be honest, I have mixed emotions. Like, part of me is glad because it seems like, how do I put this nicely? When my animals have babies and I have to find them homes, it makes me sad. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. And many a times when my animals have had babies, the people end up calling me to come get them because it's not what they expected, or it's a lot of hard work, or they're messy, and it's just not working out. So I've realized that although I love raising babies, I love raising an animal to teach them to be tame, to go to their forever home. I enjoy that, but it's just not working. So I do want to someday breed Georgia Lee again because I feel like it's helping her come around and be tame. But other than that, no. I do miss having piglets, though, I'm not gonna lie. Were those piglets not the cutest thing that you'd ever seen when I walked into the barn for the first time and saw all these little piglets running around? It was a happy morning for me. But Dexter and Dee Dee will be the only animal on my farm that can breed besides the chickens and the ducks and stuff. But as far as big animals, they'll be the only ones that'll be able to breed. All right, I'm gonna let the animals out this morning. I got another frog in my throat. Gonna let the animals out, and Kayla's coming today to do some work around the farm and to work on my website. And I've got to run to the dollar store because I'm on this new diet, right? And I'm addicted to old-fashioned oatmeal, just the regular oatmeal. And I put yogurt in it, blueberries, and 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. I'm addicted to it, and I'm out of it. So go ahead and get these animals let out and go get some oatmeal and then hurry back because the vet will be here at 10:30. I'm also waiting on the lady with the pigeon. I'm hoping that she catches the pigeon this morning so that I can go rescue it. She said it is really tame. They weren't able to get it yesterday. So she said, hang tight because the pigeon will be back this morning, and she's so afraid that the pigeon is going to get caught or ate by a hawk. I get her fear. So she's so attached to this pigeon that she wants to find it a good home. If she calls this morning, let's go in here with the jailbirds. If she calls this morning, it'll have to be after Hey Mickey is fixed. Good morning. Good morning. How's the babies? The baby's growing. Good morning. Step up. Nope. Step up. Step up. Yo, this ain't going well. Step up. Wonder how if Mary Carl does that. All right. Everybody looks good. We're gonna open them up, and this is my female pheasant, and let them have a good day. Stepper, you got to learn to step up. I've been working so hard with you, baby girl. I hope it's a girl. I've been working so hard with you, baby girl. Somebody said I push on your breastbone and it makes you step up. But how do you do that? Hold a camera, film, and all at the same time? I'm not really sure. I guess I need to get a stand. But those big jokers knock it over. I love you. The chicks that were in my education center, I put in the castle yesterday. They spent the night here, and I have a chicken that has a hurt foot. So I put them all together because I didn't want her to be alone, right? Chickens don't do well alone. So I'm going to go in here in the castle coop and check on these babies. Let's peek through the window. They look happy. Good morning. That's a turkey. Let's go closer. The white one is a turkey. This is the one that's hurt her foot. So I didn't want her running around, and I didn't want her bred. So I put them in here. I'm gonna go get the other two that are still in the brooder today and let them free range in here. And I think they'll be happy. She needs to recover. Next up is these jokers. Come on. Are y'all not coming out? Huh? Are you not coming out? They're so cute. I was watching Facebook this morning, and I was watching Longhorn Lester about someone calling animal control on him because of his cow, and I thought in my head, Lester, I get you. Imagine having 100 kids here on a field trip when the police pull up to say that your animals are mistreated. But I really felt sorry for Lester because I know that's not their first time to receive a phone call from animal control. I know Ellie, they called on him too. And I'll tell you right now, sometimes when you guys watch videos, you might not agree with everything, but you have to know when you're following someone that they're doing the very best they can. When you're a creator, you're showing your life on social media. And that can be difficult because you see the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I can assure you, that Lester and Jamie and Ellie and Megan and Bree and Jake take well care of their animals, because they're just like me. You know, they're like other creators, and we're all good friends, and I just felt sorry for them. I really did. So the alpacas are going to be mad at me this morning because they have to stay in the barn, because like I said, the vet will be here at 10:30 to do surgery on Hey Mickey. Come on. Come on. Come on, Rogue. Come on, Daddy. She's always the last one. Come on. Dottie. Come on, baby girl. She's just gonna stand there, take her own time. Go have a good day. But yeah, the alpacas are fixed to be in like shock, going, why aren't we being let out? But I have to leave them in there. So when the vet gets here, I'll take Georgia Lee out, and Rio, and also Taterbug, and then just leave Mickey in there, and he'll have his surgery inside the stall. And that way, when he's put to sleep, he won't be bothered. He'll be locked in the barn stall, and usually they wake up pretty quick after surgery. Hey, Dexter. I won't do the dreadful singing today. Oh, God, you ain't gonna let me pet you? Huh? What's wrong? Why are you in here by yourself? You being a loner today? I was hoping Skipper was going to be in the barn stall. She always is with Dexter and Dee Dee, and she's not in here this morning, and I was hoping she would get her first rounds of shots, but she's out in the pasture. So I don't know if Skipper will be able to get her shots today. I'm hoping that before 10:30 she'll come in here with Dexter, and then I can lock her in real quick, and that way we can put her in this head catch right here and give her her shots. Watch the alpaca. I have to go tell him I'm sorry. Hey, y'all gotta stay in here for a minute, Taterbug. You gotta stay in here. You're having surgery today, baby boy. Y'all gotta stay in here for a little bit, okay? Don't be mad at me. It won't be long. It won't be long. No. God love them. Some of you commented about the chickens being in here with the big animals. No one has ever hurt a chicken in here. Sometimes Hey Mickey will chase them, but for the most part, they leave them alone, and they just kind of go back and forth in the pasture. And the good thing about the chickens being over here is that the big animals are over here, and it seems like they're less likely to get struck by a predator being over here with the big animals, because hawks really won't come over here with the big animals. So it's really cute to watch the chickens run around the yard with all the big animals. Last night, I could not stay in the duck pond. It was so green from duck poop. So I drained the pond today, and I'm gonna get Kayla to clean it out while I'm over here with the vet. Isn't that gross? I'm over here with the vet, staying with Hey Mickey while he has surgery. So we're gonna have some clean duck water today. Let's go let the ducks out. And speaking of ducks, now that I've let all the animals out, today I'm going to be cleaning the nesting pads that go inside the nesting boxes. They're basically these square pieces that look like grass, and what I can do is take them out of the nesting boxes. I soak them in water and then spray them out and clean them out of all the poop and the feathers and the yuckiness So that's what I'm going to go around doing now. So this is what they look like. Let's see. They get poop and feathers and everything. I got to kick these two out. Hey, y'all both can't be mothers. Get out of here. I got to get this egg. Take this nesting pad out. You see what it looks like? So I have to clean these pretty often. And I just dust it out. And then I'll go put it in a garbage can full of water. All right. Taking them over here. And I am gonna put some disinfectant. Is that right? Disinfectant. I don't know. Disinfectant. Just sounded funny. In here. Drop these in here. I have the water hose going so that they'll soak in that disinfectant and get all clean. So when Kayla gets here, that part's been done. See what these look like? So that's why I often clean them, because they get so nasty so quick. Okay, that is filled. Look at it. So I'll let those soak for an hour or so to get all the poop off, and then disinfectant on them, and then begin to take the water hose, spray them off, let them dry, and then the nesting pads will be all nice and clean for these little jokers. That was ugly. Did she hurt you? God love that baby. I just got the message from the lady with the pigeon, and she was able to catch her, and she's headed to my house right now. I didn't get to film when the couple dropped the pigeon off, simply because I don't know them, and I didn't know how they'd feel about being on YouTube, so I decided just not to film. So I didn't get to show you when they dropped off the pigeon. I do need a name for this pigeon. She is definitely a pet, because she had a band around her ankle, so that indicates to me that she was a pet. Last video, a lot of people commented about my pigeons living in the dark and having a different aviary and so forth. So I just want to let you know that attached to the back of this is a covered thing so they don't get wet, they get out of the sun, but it's a pretty big size. They fly in there. It's dark in this jail cell, but this is just where they sleep at night to keep the predators out. But over here, connected, is a big, huge, and I have branches in there. Let me go inside and show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go in here. You see, it is dark in here, but this is where they have babies. They roost up here, and it's dark. But then when they go in here, now it's been raining today, but they have branches, they have stumps, they have swings. We fill this up with water for them to take a bath. They have little nesting things. They fly up here. They have another over here. They have roosting things there. So there is a big, huge aviary in the back of the jail cell. I'm coming out here. Look how sweet. I don't even have, I mean, somebody handled her a lot. It makes me really sad, because I know that some family is super sad about losing her. And normally pigeons come back, so I don't know what caused her not to be able to go back home, but she's super sweet. Oh, look at her.
I don't listen to